Okay, after that recordathon I had yesterday, let's continue on. And I'm not at my destination yet. Usually I wait until I'm at my destination. But this has some really cool music. And I also wanted to describe the area that I'm in because it's really cool. So I just left town, and there's giant blue crystals coming out of the ground everywhere, almost like a quarry. Just massive blue crystals. And for some reason, the sky looks like it's surrounded by a giant bubble. Like how bubbles have swirling rainbow colors and stuff on them when reflected in the light. That's what the sky looks like, and I don't know why it looks like that. But yeah, it's got all kinds of rainbow colors swirling around in the sky. Kind of looks like we're surrounded by a giant bubble. I don't know why that is. And some of the crystals, like the blue crystals near the ground, are like red hot. So I don't know if they're actually hot or if that's just part of the crystal, but it looks like they're, burning hot and then cool off as they get, above ground and turn blue. But yeah, that area, it's super weird. But I thought it was really cool and I wanted to describe it on my way to my objective. Yeah, there's just like normal brown rocks, but then in those rocks there's giant blue crystals sticking out of it. And now that I'm out of that area, the sky looks normal. So I don't know why that area in particular, the sky looks like a bubble. But it does. Now I'm just kind of in a, how to describe it? It's kind of like a slightly rocky field, kind of. Like, it's got grass and trees and stuff, but it's got a little less, it's not as lush as, like, say, Gridania. Oh, we're in the Tangled. Okay. So we're in a swamp, that's why. Oh, okay. Yeah, we've got little bits of water, little, lily pads on the tops of the water. Okay, yeah, we're in a swamp, that's why. I want to go save this person. Hey, yep. But I need to go this way. Alright, I found the drainage pipe the guy told us to go find. So let's go listen. Oh, and I got enemies for my effort. Great. Time to use my holy. Alright, well, let's try that again. The faint sounds of conversation echoes down the pipe. Collected voice. What of the captive? Does she still refuse to speak? Youthful voice. She may as well be a deaf mute for all the information we've gotten out of her. Gruff voice. The others aren't much better. The Elysian gets on my nerves most of all. Every time he opens his mouth, it's only to spout gibberish. Youthful voice. I do wonder, why is it the Tribunus so obsessed with this Minfilia woman? Gruff voice. They say she possesses some mystical power, something we Garleans don't have. Youthful voice. Mystical power? Like the kind the beastmen use? Gruff voice. How am I supposed to bloody know? If you're so curious, why don't you ask the Tribunus yourself? Youthful voice. As well try to tumble her. I like my head where it is, thank you very much. Collected voice. Our break is over, best we get back to our station. The footfalls grow fainter until all is silent. Well, I guess that explains where they are. Should be able to proceed as planned. Let's go talk to... I'm supposed to talk to Alphinaud next, but I can talk to Biggs, Wedge, and Sid first. Let's talk to them. Biggs, let's see what Biggs has to say. And Biggs is the big green orc guy. Dressing up as soldiers and sneaking into the front door, eh? Well, if you've got the guts to go through with it, then so do I. I like your gusto. Let's see what Wedge has to say. Oh boy, I always wanted my own Reaper. I would wash her and wax her and name her and... Oh great, are you gonna call her George? Sid. Stealth and subterfuge, Suicune, are how we will free our friends. I have every confidence you can play the part of an Imperial soldier. I mean, I like freedom and all, but I'll give it my best. Alright, let's see what Alphinaud has to say. 'Tis good to see you again, Suicune. I'm given to understand you have conducted some reconnaissance. Tell me, what were you able to learn? Yeah, I heard they were talking about Minfilia. So Minfilia and the others are indeed at Castrum Sentry. Their presence thus confirmed, we may proceed with the mission. While you were afield, Sid took the liberty of devising a plan of action. Pray have the details from him. Alright, Sid, let's get the lowdown. Good work, Suicune. As Alphinaud has already told you, we've pointed out a course for the rescue. The gist of it is unchanged. We disguise ourselves as Imperial soldiers and infiltrate the stronghold. Glamont is looking into ways to procure a suit of Magitech armor. In the meantime, I need your assistance for some preparations of my own. Minfilia and the others are counting on us, Suicune. Let us not keep them waiting any longer than necessary. Don't plan on it. Drowning out the voices. Oh, great. While Glamont goes about devising his plan, we need to see to some preparations of our own. It wouldn't do if the Imperials were to discover that they're short on armor. To prevent this from happening, I'm going to put together a makeshift communications jamming device. The explanation is like to get a bit technical, so bear with me. Imperial forces communicate at a distance via electromagnetic waves. Simply put, voices are born upon etheric lightning energy that permeates the air. Now, the hillside cluster of corrupted crystals to the west has been observed to amplify the selfsame energy. By making use of this property, we should be able to drown out Imperial voices. To ensure that we have enough amplification, we must identify the most potent crystals among the cluster. For this, I need you to go there and use this device to take readings. I'll mark the likely place on your map. Oh, and just so you know, plasmoids are drawn to lightning energy. Don't be surprised if you run into a few. Can do. Acting the part. Glamont. Clean the wax out of your ears now, cause there's something I want you to do by way of preparation. The plan's to have you enter Castrum Sentry all decked out in Imperial duds, but a disguise is more than just clothes you're wearing. You'll also gotta act the part. At the very least, you need to know how to perform a convincing Imperial salute. First impressions, everything, as they say. I could teach you the salute myself, of course, but it's best you learn it from the experts. So get yourself near as you dare to Castrum Sentry and watch the Imperials doing what they do. Alright. Oh, apparently I'm high enough level for these guys to aggro to me. Oh no! Just trying to get to my objective. My objective's all the way over there. This might be interesting. I might aggro every one of these guys on the way. Aggroed for a second, then I kept attacking him, now he's back. Very good. Yay, alright. Found my destination. Sense your presence. Sorry, these Imperials. Okay, now that they're dead, let's go take a look. See an Imperial walking up. Does his little salute, which is where, like, they stomp their right foot while they basically salute with their right hand, which is like a clenched fist, and they kind of put it over their forehead. Imperial Sentry. Nothing to report, sir. The Imperial Desurian, which I guess is superior officer, does the same salute. We have received an anonymous warning that insurgent forces are near. We must redouble our vigilance. I shall recommend that patrols be increased. The guy nods, and they walk off. I stand up in my little hiding spot, and I try to mimic their salute, and I nod with approval at myself. Like, yep, that's pretty good. Let's talk to Glamont. So, did you manage to learn the Imperial Salute? No. Best you don't demonstrate. I'm liable to fly into a rage and crack skulls. I'll just take your word for it. Oh, okay. You have learned the emote Imperial Salute. Yay, alright. Find it so I can favorite it, because I'm going to have to use it a lot. Add to favorites. There we go. Let's talk to Sark Malark, who is a Lalafell, which would explain why his name rhymes. And he's basically just in, like, typical chainmail type armor. Dressed for conquest. You are called Suicune Astroma, yes? I have heard of your plight from my friend Galamont. As a fellow adventurer and son of Eorzea both, I would offer you my assistance. In order to infiltrate Castrum Sentry, you and your comrades must disguise yourselves as Imperial soldiers. The question is how to go about acquiring the uniforms and helms. There are places a man might purchase them, but individuals who deal in such wares are not the sort whom you want to entrust your secrets. It would be more prudent, I believe, to procure what you need via traditional means from the bodies of their recently deceased owners. The fortified area before Castrum Sentry never lacks for Imperial patrols. It ought not take long to obtain 3 sets of gear, one for each member of the infiltration team, Biggs, Wedge, and yourself. When you have what you need, please return here and allow me to inspect the spoils. I mean, aren't they going to be kind of torn up to hell? Let's see what Elfnaut has to say. In the wake of the calamity, the 14th Imperial Legion occupied what remained of Castrum Novum, eventually rebuilding and renaming it Castrum Sentry. The stronghold contains immense manufacturing and storage facilities, and it is the primary supplier of materials for Imperial forces stationed throughout Eorzea. Consequently, it is heavily defended. Infiltrating will not be easy. Nevertheless, it is necessary. Alright, let's see what Biggs has to say. Oh, yeah, he says the same thing. You got guts. Alright, so to sit. You have the readings? Excellent. Here, let me see the numbers. Here's the numbers. Yes, 4 of these crystals should suit our purposes, though I pray that we won't have need of their power. My thanks, Suicune. What does it have to say again? Stealth and subterfuge, Suicune, are how we free our friends out. He already said that. Alright, so I guess now our next main quest is to obtain the uniforms. So, let's go murder some peeps. Alright, I am back from murdering some peeps. Were you able to obtain 3 sets of Imperial equipment? I was. See what it says. Damaged Imperial uniform. Standard issue light infantry battle gear reinforced with carbon and cermet fibers to provide maximum protection with minimum loss of mobility. The scars of war cover both back and forth of this piece. Damaged Imperial helm. Standard issue light infantry battle helm reinforced with an aluminum alloy to provide maximum protection against severe head trauma. These scars of war cover all sides of this piece. Damaged, as I had suspected. I mean, when Thrawn wants to use someone's armor for his own purposes, he stabs them in the neck. But, you know, we threw rocks at them and stuff. So yeah, we didn't do it as well as Thrawn would have. In their present condition, I fear these uniforms and helms are likely to draw suspicion. They must be repaired, if only superficially. Fortunately, the blacksmith Eganoff at the Diamond Forge in Rowena's House of Splendors should be able to hammer them into shape in no time. I've already sent word ahead and have been assured that he is expecting you. Worry not, we have already impressed upon him the need for utmost secrecy as to the nature of your mission. So we already told him, like, don't tell nobody. Alright, let's see if we can find this dude. Is he in here? Nope. Should be around somewhere. Rowena's House of Splendor. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's behind a desk. For a House of Splendor, there's nothing splendorful about it. Alright, Eggenolf. So you're the adventurer Sark Malark sent, are ya? I've been waiting for you. Now let's see what you got for me. Got some clothes that Theron would not have had in such condition. I see. Ah, yes. I reckon I can hammer these back into shape for you. After all, I owe your friend Sark Malark a favor or two. Took good care of old Eggenolf back in the days before I fell in with old Rowena, he did. Did you know he's the son of one of the wealthiest families in the Sultanate? Wouldn't expect someone like that to end up in the life he did, but I suppose he always felt venturer's life calling him. But here I go blabbing on where there's work to be done. Just hold your horse birds for a moment or two, and the great Eggenolf will have your gear looking good as new. See. Oh, we're standing by a fireplace as we wait. And there we have it. Won't do you much good in battle, mind you, but from what I hear, that's not your priority anyhow. Do send Sark Malark my regards, will you? I'm gonna get my stuff. Cool. There's forge sales. I'm curious as to what this actually is. Oh, is this my gear? Let's say. No, I guess not. That's like paladin and stuff. Maybe try this one. Sorry, but I have my hands full assisting Eggenolf. Oh, he's got nothing for me. Jerk. Alright, let's go back. Sark Malark. Have you had the uniforms and helms repaired? Yes, look at that. Look how superficially shiny they are. Yes, these will serve beautifully. The great Eggenolf never fails to impress. The quality of these repairs would fool even a legatus. This equipment, thus equipped, you should not have any trouble blending in among Imperial forces. Lest you fear the Garleans might detect your foreignness, foreigners, in fact, form the greater part of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea. You see, when the Empire subjugates new territory, it assimilates the people of that land into its armed forces. In turn, these conscripted forces are sent to subjugate faraway lands. In this way, Garlemald nips rebellion in the bud and expands its territory in one fell stroke. With that, my part in your mission is done. I am full glad to have been assistance in your cause. Why would I, a wealthy merchant, wish to help you? I know not where you heard such a tale, but believe me when I say that I am but another humble adventurer, one who desires only to act in the best interest of the realm. You say so. Fool me twice. Alright, let's speak to Galamont. Good work getting them Imperial duds. You'll be pleased to hear I ain't been idle myself. It took me long enough, but I finally hatched a plan to get us a suit of Magitech armor. Now, from what I've seen, Castrum Sentry deploys a Reaper for most of its patrols. Trouble is, the patrols themselves are irregular, meaning random routes and random deployments, and hardly any of them come anywhere near Revenant's toll. So, hoping to coax the Imperials out of their shells, I took the liberty of feeding them a bit of the old false intelligence. Told them insurgents had designs on their stronghold. Tain't far from the truth, now I come to think of it. Any road, we should start seeing more patrols than we have up until now. What you need to do is approach one of the old patrols, dressed up in your shiny tin suit, and alert them to the enemy's presence. Having done that, you'll want to lure them as near as to Revenant's toll as you can. Like as not, though, they'll be wary of venturing far from their own walls. If they do need a bit of extra encouragement, use the smoke signal here. Filched fresh from an Imperial scout. They'll come running when they see that. And when the cavalry arrives, you hit them hard and make off with their Reaper. Simple as that. If I ain't mistaken, there's a patrol sweeping the perimeter right now. So run along, eh? Oh, and don't forget to salute. Alright, I almost walked up to these dudes without putting on a uniform, so that probably would have been bad. So, I put on the helmet and the jacket, and then I also put on a different pair of pants, because I don't know if these pants are bugged, because they did this the last time I had these pants, but if I put them on, it doesn't look like I'm wearing pants. So, it says I should be wearing pants, but I wonder if they're just like really, really short pants to the point that they don't look like I'm wearing pants. So, because I don't want to walk up to them, pantless, I put on the pants I got from the Halloween event, the Wake Doctor's pants, and just some plain black pants apparently, so that actually works out pretty well. So, let's walk up to this dude, and let's salute. Real salute. Hail Satan! I mean, Gaius, or whoever the Emperor is. Yeah, hail that guy. Imperial Centurion. Carry on, soldier. Insurgents gathering in the east, you say? Judging by your description, they are well beyond the perimeter. But I will not have it said that I was remiss. You, return to the scene and keep an eye on these insurgents. Should aught go awry, use the smoke signal to call us. Can do. Well, I don't see anyone coming, so let's activate the smoke signal. I lay in wait. Oh, Sid walks up. I hope you don't mind my joining. Seeing as we're seizing advanced weaponry, I thought it best to be on hand. Yeah, probably. Ah, there she is. Here the soldiers come. This is the place, but where's the enemy? Imperial signaler. Sir, over there! Oh, Sid and I run up. Centurion, send in the Reaper. Let us make an example of these insurgents. The Reaper is almost kind of like a mechanical chicken. I mean, it's obviously not like that. It's bipedal, and I don't think it's got any arms. Keep hitting the Reaper till it stops moving. Put down... Damn it, go so fast! Put down all the foot soldiers, then concentrate on the Reaper. A few scratches can't be helped. Okay. If I put all you bastards in one spot, this is this. All these go over by these archers here. They don't have any enemies here. Sid apparently is getting his ass kicked. Sid, don't die. You're not allowed to die. Hostile detected. Engaging. It's not easy being an engineer. Nope, it is not. That dude's a healer. Screw this guy. Sorry, dude, you gotta die. Ah, that did the trick. It's kind of hard to tell. The shape of this thing is... It's also got what looks like fins on its face. There we go. It's also controlled by somebody, like a Power Ranger. Well, I kind of broke it. Sid. At last, our very own suit of Magitech armor. He crosses his arms. Not wishing to look a gift chocobo in the beak, it does seem rather the worse for wear, doesn't it? Biggs, Wedge, what's your honest assessment? They walk over and they take a look. Biggs. Well, there's the fact that she's smoking, of course. But looking past that, I'd say she was structurally sound. Wedge. I don't like the way these legs are buckled. I hate to say this, but the servo mechanism may be damaged. Biggs. Eh? But aren't those things protected by thick armor plate? Wedge. They are, yes. It's odd, the casing doesn't seem to have taken a blow. I suspect we're dealing with a faulty part. Biggs. Well, whatever it is we're dealing with, we're not resting till it's fixed. Not 1 week of sleep. You got that, Wedge? Wedge. Oh, cart, yeah, in-cart chocobo. Biggs. I heard that! Wedge's like, ah, shit! Said. A hall has been set aside for us for our use in Revenant's Toll. That's where we'll carry out the repairs. Look for us there, Suicune. Yes. Wedge and Biggs give a thumbs up. Biggs picks up Wedge and just chucks him into the air. It's plain midget toss. And Wedge landed in the driver's seat of the mechanical chicken thing. It kind of limps. Yeah, it limps very much so as we head back to base. Alright, let's talk to Slafporn again. The Magitech armor? Sid and the others took it inside. Go on and join them. Proceed to Sid's workshop? Yes. Nope, that's a workshop. Big empty room, basically, with just the robot in here. Let's see what Wedge has to say. Wedge goes up to this thing's ankle. That's how short that poor dude is. What do you think, Suicune? She's a beauty, isn't she? I mean, she is cool, it's just that, I don't know, there's something about the design that makes it difficult for me to see what the shape is. I'm not sure what it is. Might be because it's mostly black. That tends to be a problem. Biggs. Ever seen an ironworks engineer at work? Well, you're in for a treat then. Stand back and enjoy the show. Oh, apparently I'm not in my own instance. Someone else showed up. Alright, talk to Sid. We've now had time to take a closer look at the Reaper. Our preliminary diagnosis was correct. She's structurally sound, but her servo mechanism is faulty. You needn't worry though. Biggs and Wedge will see her restored to her former glory in no time at all. Given those two something to mend, and they will think of naught else till the job's done. 'Tis a marvelous thing to behold, provided you remind them to visit the privy. Yeah, I bet. Every little thing she does is Magitech. The repairs are proceeding apace. It shouldn't be long now before Biggs and Wedge complete their work. There is, however, one small problem. As you may recall, the machina's servo mechanism was discovered to be faulty. Wedge has subsequently ascertained that the Magitech core, which drives it, is worn beyond use. Such cores are rather fragile devices, which must be replaced at regular intervals. Thanks to the negligence of our Imperial colleagues, however, the one used in this Reaper was long overdue. Alas, we do not have access to a ready replacement here in Moradona, but all is not lost. Wedge thinks he may have identified an alternative solution. Go and see him, would you? He'll explain the details to you. Alright, Wedge, let's see what you got. As I believe the Chief has already informed you, the Magitech core is worn beyond use. We need to find a replacement. I thought about having you appropriate more Reapers, but even if the Dunderhead maintenance engineers of Castrum Century had remembered to replace their cores, we would risk arousing Imperial suspicion. But do not despair, for I believe there is a solution to substitute the Magitech core with a mammoth heart. In case you don't know, a mammoth heart can be used to grant sentience to an automaton. By my reckoning, such a device should be more than capable of regulating the armor's servo mechanism. We'll just need to make some minor modifications to the housing unit. I've already placed an order for a first-rate mammoth's heart with the Guildsmith's Guild. All that remains is for someone to go to Ul'dah and collect it. Oh, and to pay for it. Did I mention how much they cost? No? Well, they typically cost something in the order of, I hope you don't mind footing the bill. It's for a good cause. I mean, I have 450,000 gil or whatever, so I'm probably pretty good. Should probably handle it. Let's drop to Ul'dah. And teleport to the Goldsmith's Guild. Oh, I see the sad pumpkins. Alright. Let's speak to Serendipity. It's been a while. Hello there. Come to collect a mammoth heart, you say? Then you must be here on behalf of Garland Ironworks. I've taken the liberty of picking the finest example we have. A heart fit for a prince among mammoths. Payment? Oh, that won't be necessary. The heart is for Master Alphanod's personal use after all. He notified us a short while ago that his servant would be coming to collect it. Tender in years though he may be, Master Alphinaud has been a benefactor of ours since my predecessor's time. The Goldsmiths Guild wouldn't dream of charging him. But here's the mammoth's heart. May it serve you well. Oh, and please do pass on my compliments to your master. Damn, Alphinaud, you got some connections. Holy shit. Like, I knew you kind of came from nobility or whatever, but I didn't think it was that freaking noble. Apparently he comes from some special peeps. To the point that he can probably get something that's worth a shit ton just handed to him. Like, oh yeah, this is worth, you know, a lot. But here it is for free. Shit. Alright. Want to go in? It hardly needs saying, but try not to be seen. I mean, that was a lot easier when I was a Lalafell, but sure. Alright, Wedge, I got your mammoth heart. I forgot about that. I thought I was going to have to go out and get it myself. Do you have the mammoth heart? I can't wait to see if it works. How did someone figure this out? Let's see, what does it say? Mammoth heart. The clockwork soul of a mammoth. It would probably help if I actually knew what a mammoth was. I'd probably have to go look it up. Wedge. Hurrah! Thank you so much. But this is magnificent. It must have costed an emperor's ransom. See, what happened was I got it for free. Free of charge, courtesy of Alphinaud? Coming from an influential family certainly has its advantages. Yeah, you're telling me. But without further ado, let's give it a try. I've already modified the housing unit, so it should slot right in. There. She's ready. She's ready. Magitech armor, engage. Or not. She just needs a loving tap, I'll wager. He, like, punches it or something. My character's like, damn, alright. Oh, looks like it's up and running. Yeah, she's alive! Let's take her outside and put her through her paces. Sukin, would you care to do the honors? Sure. I mean, now she's sentient, so... Huh. Oh, it teleported me outside. Alright, let's speak to Wedge. Hop into the pilot seat. We'll begin as soon as you're ready. First, I'd like you to try climbing that tangle of crystals yonder. As far up as you can go, if you please. Oh, and if for some reason you need to dismount, simply come back here and we'll start again. Yay! Oh, I'm in. Alright. I am controlling armor. Or, I mean, I'm basically controlling a robot. Again, it's like I'm a Power Ranger. Wait, that's backwards. Let's see. What should I call this thing? It's almost like, Chicken Zord, go! I don't know. It's not a chicken. It's probably almost more like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Because everything's gotta be dragons, so it's probably more like a Tyrannosaurus Rex robot. Alright, where am I supposed to go? He said as high as I can go, which will be this way. Jump, jump, jump. Oh, there we go. Wedge. No anomalous movement evident from either leg. Good. Next, jump back down, then sprint north, quick as you can. I don't think I have a sprint button. Which way am I supposed to go? This way. It seems to be running okay. Am I going the right way? No, I'm not. I'm in the spot surrounded by giant crystals again. Leg joints absorbing all impact without incident. Excellent. Please make your way back, Suicune. This is one thing I never quite understood, is like, okay, so it had a faulty leg, and so we gave it sentience, and now it doesn't have a faulty leg anymore? Or did the machine, is it compensating for the fact it has a faulty leg? But how do you compensate for that? That'd be like if I compensate for having a broken leg. How do I compensate for that and pretend I don't have a broken leg? That's another player. I keep thinking I'm in my own instance, but I am not. The torso remains stable during vigorous motion. Excellent. And that concludes our test. Thank you for your cooperation. Here is a summary of my findings. The drivetrain is in sound condition. With some fine-tuning, we can expect a noticeable improvement in performance. As for the servo mechanism, I'm afraid it's not nearly as responsive as it should be, and I'm at a loss to explain why. The Mammoth Heart is in pristine condition and should be installed correctly. Perhaps its inner workings are simply too different to operate harmoniously with the armor's other mechanisms. Whereas Magitech cores serve only to conduct impulses, Mammoth Hearts enable automaton to process the information collected by their sensors as feelings. Maybe she just doesn't feel like part of the team. In which case, we should all do our best to make her feel welcome. Again, the fact that it's, sentient is weird. Let's talk to her. I just get ... Though I don't think it can talk, so not surprising. Alright, well, let's make her feel welcome. Yay! Big hug! You welcome the Magitech Reaper. Click. Suck the Biggs. Oh, I have to go into an instance. Biggs. Daft as it felt, I gave it my best. I've welcomed myself to a bloody sandstill. What were you expecting it to do, anyway? Bob us a curtsy? Sid walks over to it and knocks on it. No doubt you're wondering why the servo mechanism is so important as to warrant this silliness. Without it, the pilot would be required to control the armor's every movement manually. This would be an onerous task at the best of times, and wholly impractical during battle. Using a Mammoth's Heart in place of the worn Magitech core seemed a promising solution. Alas, the device does not appear to be compatible with Garlean technology. He looks up at the robot, and Wedge is sitting in the driver's seat. Wedge, are there no other ways we might demonstrate our appreciation to our friend here? Wedge, I'm at my wit's end, Chief. She just doesn't seem convinced. We could try a little dance, perhaps, or cheer our heads off. Biggs, Imperials! They've come for the armor! Sid, damn it! They have us cornered. Yeah, we're basically in a corner. We're trapped in here. Imperial Centurion. There's the Reaper! Sid pounds his fists together. Imperial Centurion. Taken by the traitor Garland. And is that the Icon Slayer? Oh, bollocks. Oh, shit. I'm still wearing the Imperial armor. Fuck! I'm not wearing my armor. Crap. Call for reinforcements. This might be bad. I'm not wearing my stuff. Oh, no. Sid. The hells you will! Oh yeah, we put in place the jamming thing. You push the button on a little device, and sound waves seem to emanate from points of the crystals. Imperial Signaler. We've located the Stolen Reaper. Requesting immediate assistance. Respond! Respond! It's no use, sir. There's some sort of interference. Imperial Centurion. Curse you, Garland! Oh, he knows exactly whose fault that shit is. No matter. If we can't reclaim it, destroy it! Well, they brought their own Power Ranger armor here. Sid. Bloody hells! Suicune, protect the armor at all costs! I nod. Still wearing Imperial armor. Fuck. I completely forgot. Let's see how much this hurts. Yeah, I did not intend that. We cannot suffer the enemy to use our weapons against us. You're not undoing our hard work. Yeah, keep them away from Maggie. They're on their own. We can take them. The people down here dying. Hope not. Shit, I blew. Oh no, she's taking damage. Yeah, sorry, I kind of put them over here. Except for those guys that I didn't. Oh, I can't heal it. Shit. Stop taking damage. No, stop it. Okay, I won anyway. I'm gonna change my clothes as soon as I'm out of this cutscene. Yay! Everyone cheers. We focus on the machine. We see through its eyes. Everything's like blue. And it's looking from person to person. And they all look shocked. They're like, holy shit! Its lights light up. It stands ready, I guess. Wedge. Chief, look! She moved! Sid. Ah, now she deigns to grace us with her presence. Wedge runs over to her. It took us a good while, but we're finally ready. Sid. It's time to infiltrate Chasm Sentry and rescue our comrades. I nod. Wedge scratches his nose. There, the finishing touch. He looks super excited. Oh, he put a little, like, tattoo, or put a little... I don't know what that is. It kind of looks like a little flame symbol, like how people put on their cars, like, flames and shit. It's kind of what it looks like. Painted a little flame on there. And it's, like, beeping happily, basically, I guess. Alright, so before I talk to you, let me change my clothes. Actually would be easier. Minor. And then just back to the White Mage. There we go. That way I don't have to try and find all my stuff. Alright, let's talk to Sid. servo mechanism is now fully functional, and all it took was a simple fight to the death. Remind me not to install a mammoth heart aboard the Enterprise, would you? Much as I love her, I would rather not be required to profess it before boarding. But enough of that, let us see to our final preparations. Why did this person put like a little vortex thing in here? I don't know what's up with that. Thanks to Biggs and Wedge, the Reaper is as good as new. We're as prepared as we're likely to get. Escape from Castrum Century. Sid. How go your preparations, Suicune? We leave as soon as you're ready. I nod. Galamont, you came! Let's see, Galamont. Aye. Thought I'd give you all a roaring send-off. 'Tis the least I can do for the fine men and women who are about to make my lifelong wish come true. Sid. Well, we'll do our best. It occurs to me, for all the help you've afforded us, we know little and less about you. What did the Empire do to earn your ire? But I fear I've put curiosity before consideration. I quite understand if you'd rather not relive those memories. Galamont. No, I don't mind, really. Truth be told, a part of me was itching to tell you my tale. Mind you, 'tis hardly novel. I ain't the first to suffer at Imperial hands. Like most folk, I used to have a mother. She was a sweet, caring woman with a smile never far from her face. There was a sister, too. Pretty little thing. She was gentle as a lamb, but tough as nails. We were poor folk living simple lives, but we knew happiness just the same. He looks down. And then the Imperials came and took it all away. When Al Amigo fell, they put my family in a camp. Being a lad, I was made to do hard labor, while my mother and sister were forced to do far worse. They hid their suffering from me best as they could, but I knew, and the thought of it drove me mad. We had to escape, and so I'd hatched a plan to get us out of the city. We were picking our way around a gorge not far outside the walls when they caught up with us, and rather than allow themselves to be taken again, my mother and sister leaped over the edge before my very eyes. Heartbroken as I was, I didn't put up a fight when the Imperials clapped me in chains and dragged me back. Holy shit, dude. 'Twas some years after that I escaped again, and that time I got away. I swore that I'd get revenge on the Empire, and became an adventurer so as to hone my skills and earn the coin I needed. But nigh on 2 decades since I've gone by, and what have I achieved? Bugger all, that's what. Not like you lot. You ain't been here 10 minutes, and you've already done more than I imagined in 10 bloody years. Sid shakes his head. You give us too much credit, Galamont. We seek only to rescue our friends. Galamont. Well, what's more important than that? Ain't any road after you've got your friends back. You're planning on going after the Empire. And don't pretend you ain't. I've helped a few folk take on the Imperials over the years, and every time I have, it's helped stave off my appetite for revenge. But Summit tells me I won't be going hungry for a while, what with everything you've got planned. Sid. And you are sure that will satisfy you? If you wish to strike back at the Empire with your own hand, you need only say the word. We would be glad to have you with us. Galamont. Tempting though your offer is, I'm afeard I must decline. I swore I'd get revenge on the Empire, 'tis true, but I've long since realized that the front lines are no place for a man like me. Aye, there's some as would call me craven, but I prefer to think of myself as a realist. My talents lie in scheming, you see, not swordplay. Helping folks like you is how I can make the most difference. I mean, you gotta know where your skills are, man. You know, that's important. But that's quite enough storytelling for one day. Best not keep your friends waiting any longer. I'll be praying for your safety and success. May Relgar give you strength. Gives us an encouraging little cheer there. Damn, bro. Cid, wherever the Empire goes, misery invariably follows in its wake. For the sake of all who call Eorzea home, we must put an end to Gaius's ambitions. But first, we have friends to rescue. Biggs, Wedge, and I will lie in wait east of Castrum Sentry, just outside the Stronghold Patrol perimeter. Join us when you're ready. Oh, and don't forget to wear your disguise, or this will be the shortest rescue mission in history. Oh, I just put it back. I just put on my normal clothes. Shit. Alright. I mean, we are supposed to fool them. We're not supposed to just, like, barge on in there. But yeah, I forgot I was supposed to keep that on. Alright, let's go put it back on. That's not my hat. Where's my hat? There's my hat. Yeah, one thing I don't like is that the items tend to move around a lot. So it's hard to keep track of where everything is supposed to be. And let me put on some pants. Alright. Now it looks somewhat presentable. Let's go do it. Okay, guys. I think this is it. Let's talk to Cid. Forgive me for saying so, but you look rather fine in Imperial Black and Crimson. Definitely your colors. I don't know if I agree with that. But now is not the time for jests. I mean, I do look pretty hot. Let us review the infiltration plan. Castrum Sentry lies just beyond. It is like a big metal fortress, and it's, of course, black and red, because, you know, we're dealing with the bad guys, and bad guys have to do everything in black and blood red. A short while ago, an Imperial patrol left to do its rounds. Alphinaud and I will create a diversion out here and keep them occupied for as long as we are able. Meanwhile, the three of you will enter the stronghold, posing as the patrol returning from duty. Should Alphinaud and I prove less distracting than hoped, I will contact you via Link Pearl. Be ready to beat a hasty retreat. We nodded at each other. Biggs grabbed Wedge and just chucked him into the sky, and he landed in the driver's seat of the Magitech armor, or the Dragon Zord that we have. I'm just gonna call it Dragon Zord from now on. It doesn't have a tail, so it's not exactly like a dinosaur, but it's essentially a T-Rex without a tail. Cid. Wedge will lead the way into the Reaper. Stay close to him. Yep, he loves that midget tossing. Though, to be fair, that probably would be a lot of fun. And I hardly need to tell you this, but don't do anything suspicious. I will do my utmost best. Oh, and lest you wonder, Yida and Yashola left shortly before you arrived. We had planned that they should linger in the vicinity to cover our retreat in the event that Alphanod and I attracted too much attention, but the approach of an Imperial vehicle forced us to improvise. Don't be too disappointed. They did at least leave a message for you. Something along the lines of, "Don't do anything reckless if memory serves." Wise words. I mean, this whole plan is reckless. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Alright, the Imperial Patrol should be returning any moment now. You'd best be off. Good luck, Suicune. May the 12 keep you. Alright, guys, let's go. We approach the front gate, and everyone salutes, and we salute in return. And they just open the doors. Alright then. And we're in. Well, that was easy. White bitch
you
armor.
have spirit. That I will allow. Yet you struggle to the benefit of none, least of all yourself.
So the white bitch and the bitch in the white armor slapped Minfilia in her containment cell. Her name is Livia Sass Junius.
This echo of yours intrigues us. We desire only to understand it, and for that we need your help.
She tilts Minfilia's chin up to look at her.
You wish to be rid of the icons, do you not? You would have saved yourself a great deal of torment had you accepted our aid from the beginning.
Backhands her like a pimp. Knocking her to the ground. Now she's kicking her.
Tell me everything, and I shall end it quickly. Refuse, and though you beg for death, you shall not have it. Which will it be? As you wish, my dear Minfilia. Unpleasant though it will be for all concerned, you leave us no choice but to employ more rigorous methods of study. Be so kind as to deliver the prisoners to Castrum Meridianum.
Yes, milady.
Alright, well, that was fun. Let's go talk to this Imperial courier and give him a proper salute. Oh, my apologies. I didn't notice you there. So engrossed was I in my task. You'd be engrossed too, had the Tribunus commanded you to arrange for the prisoners to be transported. What prisoners do I speak of? You mean you haven't heard? Only the infamous Scions of the Seventh Dawn, captured by the Tribunus herself. If you don't believe me, have a look in the storage tower when next you pass that way. Oh, thank you very much. Don't mind if I do. Here's an Imperial Desurian. And I'm doing all the emotes first instead of talking to them first just because I don't know what'll happen if I don't. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna probably trigger like an alarm, but I don't want to risk it. I'm trying to act like a proper Imperial here. That's a fine salute. Part of the maintenance crew from Occidens, are you? Welcome to Castrum Sentry engineer. What? Prisoners? Ah, you've heard the rumors then. Yes, they're being held in the storage tower, but I strongly suggest you pay them no mind. You were summoned here to work, not to gawp at Eorzean defeated heroes. Now show a bit of enthusiasm, or I'll have you reported. Alright, let's speak to an Imperial Guard, who is just chilling out underneath a tree. Alright. Maybe he's taking his 15-minute break. Greetings, comrade. Forgive me for asking, but you haven't visited the storage towers recently, have you? I only ask because I dropped something in there. And, oh, who am I fooling? I've fallen for one of the prisoners, alright? I dare say you know the one. I mean, the svelte blonde? Goodness, no! It's the Lefelian lass I'm smitten with. She's so adorable, it hurts! I want to sweep her up into my arms and squeeze her till my arms ache. What do you reckon it would take to convince the Centurion to lend me the key so I can see her? I mean, she's adorable, I get it. As a tiny person myself, I understand everyone thinks I'm a... So it's the same with her, it just happens. It's biological. Alright, Imperial Centurion. Let's do my little salute, so I don't get in trouble. What's this? You need access to the storage tower? What business have you there? At the Tribunus' behest, you say? This is highly irregular, but it would not do to make my lady wroth. Take my identification key. See that it is returned when your errand is concluded. See, that's what happens when ruling with an iron fist. You know, kind of backfires as everyone is too terrified to question anything. Because they're like, oh, well, if you make the Tribunus pissed off, she'll kill ya. You know? And you just have to put her name out there. Like, oh, well, Tribunus said. You don't want to piss her off. You know, happens every time. These people would watch a cartoon every once in a while. Alright, let's talk to Biggs. He's messing with the control panel. Security's tight, just as we expected. We're going to need a special key if we want to get past the bulkhead. Well, I just so happened to scared someone shitless to giving me a key. Biggs nods. Wedge cheers him on. Could you please not act so suspicious? Thumbs up! I nod stoically. And Wedge is also giving thumbs up and cheering and shit. Like, guys! Act like Imperials, alright? Alright. Let's go inside. Can I speak to this guy? Affable Imperial. The prisoners? They're being held in the storage tower, as you should know, soldier. I do know that, yes. Totally know that, yes. Let's go there, then. Alright, single instance. See what happens. Nymphelia. No! Biggs. Nymphelia and the rest. Thank goodness they're safe. Doesn't sound like it. Oh, they're being, I mean, obviously they're held captive, but you got Nymphelia, we got Tataru, you've got Palpamio, and Uranger, with their hands tied behind their back. And Tataru's hiding behind Nymphelia. Nymphelia, I'm the one you want. Leave the others be. If you harm my friends, I swear I shall take my own life, and you shall answer to your mistress. They just kind of look at each other and shrug. Like, fuck it, do it anyway. Tatru kind of spots us. Oh, she spots Wedge. She quickly hides behind Minfilia and looks at the ground. Wedge. Tatru! We must do something! Biggs. We risk letting the entire Castrum know we're here. Aye, you're right. We may not get a better chance. I mean, they are out of their cell. Imperial Signaler. This is the 3rd Squadron. What is it? A Reaper? Seized? When? And this came to light only now? See, what happened was, the culprits will have left a trail. Take as many men as you need and scour the area. I want that Reaper found. Biggs. Now's our chance. He gapes like, oh shit. Oh, they closed the door behind us. Now we're trapped. What the? Strike my last! Wedge gives a thumbs up. Imperial Signaler. Eliminate the intruders! Wedge pounds his fists together. He's like, I got this! Alright. Okay! Of course I did. Unbind us, Suicune. Together we may yet win free. Suicune, get the shackles off, quickly. Do that. Because there's more pressing matters. You just literally told me to take your bindings off. Now you're like, nah, there's other shit you gotta do first. Am I taking the bindings off or am I not taking the bindings off? Make up your mind. We'll kill this person. There. Yay! Tatru. Suicune, I was so scared. Aw, she starts crying. Minfilia. It was foolish of you to come here. You might have been killed. But, thank you. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not arrived when you did. Papamio. I say, did you not see Thancred anywhere? I'm beginning to fear for the fellow. Oh yeah, we haven't seen Thancred in a while. We haven't seen him since the attack on Waking Sands, have we? Urianger. To linger here shall yield us no answer. Let us away ere the window to our liberty closes shut. I nod, stoically. Oh, it's the bitch in white armor. Livia Sass Junius. What did you say? Escaped? Then recapture them! Fail and I shall have your head! And what have we here? Oh, there's Ishola. Ishola, the Tribunus herself, just as you said. You have the eye of an Emirin, Yida. Oh, Yida appeared behind the lady as well. Yida. Well, she's kind of hard to miss in that showy armor of hers. Livia Sash Junius. Accursed scions. How did you slip our defenses? Yashola. With unexpected ease, if truth be told. There chanced to be a commotion outside the castrum's walls, which allowed us to avail ourselves of the comforts of your vehicle. Yida. Yashala's just being polite. That was one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever stowed away in. It's no wonder it's called the Phantom Train. No passenger would be seen dead on it. Livia Sass Junius. So you scuttled in amidst the freight, like the vermin you are. I shall be sure to have words with our rat catcher. Such negligence is unforgivable. Why are you telling them your secrets and how you got in? Now it'll make it harder for next time. Y'shtola. That is far from your most pressing concern. First, you must answer for your own wrongdoing, Livia Sass Junius. They take out their weapons. Y'shtola. 'Twas you who led the raid on the Waking Sands. You who butchered unarmed men and women for the crime of being unworthy of capture. Yida. You killed our friends! We'll never forgive you! Y'shtola. Nor shall we suffer you to plague Eorzea a day longer. Betake you to your guard. Oh, 3 guards showed up. Imperial Sentry. More intruders! Protect the Tribunus! Y'shtola. Confound it! Yida, with me! So Yida tried to... Well, first I think they tried to run off, and then the lady ran over to them, and Yida took out, like, her metal fist thing and punched the air, which she responded in kind, where they, like, punched each other. But because the lady in white armor's got a gun on her arm, she also blasted Yida. But Yida just kind of, like, flipped and ran off. Imperial Sentry. After them! One of the sentries stops to salute. Livia, that's her name. Livia Sass Junius. Where is His Excellency? Imperial Sentry. In the hangar, my lady. In discussion with our guest. Livia. Alert him at once. Imperial Sentry. Yes, my lady. She punches a pillar. No! No, no, no! Imperial Sentry. There they are! Fan out and surround them. Tataru is cowering in the corner. Wedge, must protect Tataru! Biggs, I'm going in. See everyone to safety. Oh, he's got a little crush on Tataru. Biggs. No! Wedge, don't do it! And there it goes. Oh, we got some dudes and a giant mech thing coming out at us. Biggs. Oh no! Suicune, hold them off. I'll look after Menfili and Tataru. I nod, stoically. Alright, defeat the enemy and escape from Castro. All units to emerge stations. Do not let the prisoners escape. You look like a healer. I'm gonna kill you. Yeah. Okay. The infernal creation is shielded by energies not its own. Whatever is generating its shield must be near. Find it. Oh, yeah, okay. This confused me the first time I did this. There is something on this map. My map doesn't help me at all to actually find it. Here we go, here's a generator. Dude, I gotta kill those guards. So Magitech Field Generator. Oh. I was just wacky with my staff, like, no, I need to actually break this thing properly. There we go. Magitech Field's running. The Vanguard is deactivated. So does that mean I can hurt it now? Yeah, I can hurt it now. Alright, and it's dead. Oh, 2 more show. Fuck. Ah! There's no end to them! No, there's not. Alright, Biggs and Wedger. We labor in vain till the beast is divested of its shield. Our blows will not hit their mark. Alright, so I gotta find more shield generators. Alright, here's dude who killed the generator. Die. Alright. Generator, die. Okay, so there's one. Now there should be another shield generator somewhere. As if my map doesn't show me where the generators are, so I literally just have to see if I can find them. Oh, I think I see it. That's dead. Shield generator, let's do. Alright, so now these machines should be able to be destroyed. You guys dying. Stop dying. Can I see that too? Again, it's really hard to select these people and there's a giant robots everywhere. They're not getting away! Bring forth the Colossus. What else? A new design. Have care. That's to find a shield. He seems to be hurt. Yeah? This looks like you're... Where the unknown foe. Yeah, it's basically like a Power Rangers movie. I'm sure someone's power. So that is Colossus. Is it more like a colossal waste of iron? Yeah, that was crap. 2D complete. Diggs runs over to the panel and opens the door. Soldiers are coming to get us. Run! Oh, we ran to a cliff and are surrounded.
Take the leader! Kill the rest!
Chilla to the rescue. Create a shield.
The Astola! Pray, forgive us our delay.
Damn, Yeti can fight.
Papalymo, Minfilia.
Yeah, she's got like metal fists, and she just beat beat the shit out of those guys.
Ida!
What took you so long?
That's Papa Mio.
Well, it's nice to see you too. The reunion must wait. Right. First things first.
Yes, let's get back to being heavily outnumbered.
That was Wedge.
You ditched your Magitech armor. Fool of a Lalafell!
That was Biggs.
Well, excuse me. She's all yours if you think you can do any better.
It activated on its own.
But there's no one in there.
My puppy robot.
This is Sid. Can you hear me? I need you to count to 5, then jump. Understood?
One, 2,
3,
4.
Jump! And there's the airship. We left our pet robot. Aw, and it's sentient. It's gonna know we abandoned it.
I know not which is more pitiful, the charlatans who rule Eorzea,
That's Gaius von Belzar.
or the masses that clamor for their implausible panaceas. I see that which they cannot. This realm founders for want of a ruler with true power, the power to cast down icons. If you continue to deny this truth, it is the people who will suffer. Embrace reason.
We got shot at.
What in the 7 hells?
It barely missed the ship. Oh, it's the ultimate weapon.
No. It's here.
12 preserve us. They finished it. Ultima weapon.
So it has a name.
It is a relic of ancient Alag, excavated from its resting place deep beneath Alamigo. The Alagans used it to crush primal and foe alike, and now the Garleans mean to do the same.
Damn you, Gaius!
Look! There! Beside the Black Wolf! An Ascian!
Oh yeah, he's cloaked in all black with the red signia in front of his face. Red glowing symbol.
An Overlord, no less. His garb attests to that.
I guess it's super fancy. To me they all look the same, but I guess he's got some black metal shoulder pauldrons or something.
La Habrea. It could only be him.
Oh yeah, that guy. He removes his mask so we can see his face. And lowers his hood. It's Thancred!
Thancred!
He smiles. And the red signia covers his
He
face.
was La Habrea? No. No, this cannot be.
So Thancred was La Habrea this whole time. Ultimate weapon shoots at us
We
again.
have to go now! Hang on!
sacred! No!
That's La Habrea / Thancred.
All that time, the enemy was beside me, and I never even suspected. And to think that it was I who suggested that Thancred investigate the Ascians. How could I have been so blind? Small wonder the enemy knew our every move, and where to find us. Confound it all! No, this is not the time for self-doubt. The Alliance leaders staked their hopes on the Scions, but now they believe us all dead or missing. When they learn of the Empire's new weapon, we cannot be certain what they will do. We must go and offer them what assurances we can that defeat is not inevitable.
Kryl, this is Minfilia.
The situation
I
may
am
have
in
taken
some
an
haste,
ill
so
turn,
forgive me if I seem brusque.
but the
item
battle is
I
far
requested,
from over.
Is it ready?
And so long as we stand together,
Wonderful.
there shall
I'm
ever be
sorry
hope
to
of
press, but
victory.
we need it urgently. How soon
The
can it be
people of
delivered?
Eorzea falter for want of such hope.
I am in
Let
your
us
debt,
provide
my
it.
friend.
Let us bear to them the tidings that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are returned.
Everyone nods.
Matters are coming to a head. I hope we can count on you.
Alphinaud pounds his fist together. I nod. Still.
My regards to grandfather. I am ready. Let us pay a visit to the Council of the Alliance leadership.
You fly off into the night sky. We are at Ul'dah in the meeting chamber, I guess, and we're looking at Ruban. He's looking at some kind of paper. Hells take the Black Wolf and his new toy. He punches the air angrily. Merlwyb. Oh, the pirate lady. Rally all available forces. I want them ready to move upon my word. And relay to Sliferson the orders to sail. That is all. She walks over to Ruban. The maelstrom stands ready. What of the flames? Ruban. Ready as will likely to be. I need only give the word to Roali. The queen, or ruler of Gridania showed up. The lady in the white robes with the long blonde hair, the horns out of her head, stuff like that. Kan-e-Sana. Has there been no word from Ishgard? Ruban shakes his head and crosses his arms. None. The dragons have got their tongues. Kan-e-Sana. Silent to the last. I was unwise to hope for better. Merlwyb. What would stir the Archbishop to open his holy mouth, if not this? And he claims the fury for his god. 'Tis bad comedy. Sultana enters. Nanamo Ol Namo. The Holy See has made its choice. We will proceed without its cooperation. Ruban bows. I think they all bow. She nods. They all take their seats at the conference table. Nanamo Ul Namo, the Sultana, again, in case you forgot because it's been a while, she's wearing a very elegant pink dress, lots of frills. She's got long, kind of like bunched up pink hair. She's got a crown that goes over her forehead with what looks like, to me, like pink pearls hanging from it, and she's got green eyes. I believe we all are acquainted with the terms of the Black Wolf's ultimatum. We must agree upon a course of action, not less than the fate of Eorzea hangs upon the decision of this council. They all place pieces of parchment on the table. Ruban. Von Belzar claims to wield the power to smite primals. Khan A. Sana. Should we yield to him, he pledges to rid the realm of its false gods, yet offer resistance, and he swears that we shall share the primal's fate. Merlwyb crosses her arms. Pardon me my bluntness, but I like not these choices. The Sultana. This is too great a decision for any one of our nations to make alone. Choose we surrender or resistance. We must answer as one, for if but one surrenders, the rest shall surely fall. Let us pray for the wisdom to do right by all our people. Damn. Alright, Minfilia. Thancred's plight troubles us all, yet we cannot allow anything to come between us and our goal. So long as the Ultima weapon exists, Eorzea will never know peace. Let us go to the Alliance leaders, Suicune, and help them to make the right decision. The Black Wolf's Ultimatum. Grim tidings, Suicune. It seems the word of the Ultima weapon's existence has already reached the Alliance's leaders, in the form of an ultimatum. They have gathered in the Fragrant Chamber, and are deliberating their answer even as we speak. Beleaguered as they are, I fear they may well elect to lay down their arms, in the belief that surrender will spare their people untold suffering, yet nothing could be further from the truth. That which the Black Wolf offers will doom Eorzea, not deliver it. And the leaders must be made aware of this. Let us hurry to them, Suicune, and ensure that they do not act in ignorance of the consequences. Alright, let's go find them. How do I get out of here? Shit. Leave the landing area. Yes, let me leave the landing area, please. Okay. I did not do that very well. Oh well. Let's go to the Chamber of Rule. So I can encourage these people not to surrender to the Empire. Let's go up these stone steps with a very long black and golden rug and speak to Bartholomew. The Council of the Alliance Leaders is presently in progress in the Fragment Chamber. Oh, shit. I must ask that you step away from the doors, madam. I'm sorry? You are here on behalf of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? 8,000 pardons, my lady. Of course you may enter. Shit, I forgot to take off my clothes. Again. Oh well.
We keep treading the same ground.
Van Belsar's demands are clear.
Alas, our minds are not.
I've never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
It has been 5 years since the calamity, and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives. Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict. Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 primals could not stay Garlemald's new terror, what meaningful resistance can we offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again. Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it. Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another. I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
By the 12, though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened it. Not that I deny there is truth in what you say, nor can I rightly claim that Ul'dah is ready to fight. Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing. My flames struggle to bear the burden. I put on a grand show at the Remembrance Service, made all manner of lofty promises. I've made good on not a bloody one.
Do not blame yourself, Rauban. You said only that which the people needed to hear. All present have done the same. Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent. Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being? While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority. While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
Admiral! I fear you are mistaken.
How does everyone hear a conversation through thick wooden or stone doors?
Alphinaud, Minfilia, and Seven Hells. Master Garland?
And you, dear friend.
Yeah, ignore the Imperial clothing. I nod.
By Ralga, you're alive. All of you.
As we approached, I would swear I heard talk of surrender. But I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Hear me, my friends. Accepting the Garleans' offer to vanquish the Primals would be folly. Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the Primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become. Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate. Nothing is more certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Garleans' proposed solution.
The true answer lies in a lasting peace. But the Garleans only know war and conquest. Should Eorzea fall into their hands, there will be such suffering as none can imagine.
We are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet you must not give in.
Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for. Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart, for Eorzea has need of it again.
Come what may, we Scions will never give up the fight. And so I bid you stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
A great man once said that a shrewd merchant grasps not for the quick profit, but invests in the future. Wise words, eh, Ralban?
Sid,
Your words stir and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender? I know full well that all we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight. We Gridanians have no love for war. Yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland. Ever have we fought to protect those things we hold dear, and this shall never change. Gridania will go to war. We will fight the Empire for the sake of the realm and all who abide here.
At long last, I hear words worthy of a founder of the Alliance. Ralban, are we to be outdone?
I lost one homeland. The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve. You'd best be ready to die for it.
Not sure what happened there. It's glitched. But no man knows better than I. If you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it.
With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit. We Uldans who have turned sand into gold know this well. How many times have we fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out? I've fair lost count.
Reckless, the lot of you, like bloody pirates. Well, I won't waste my breath trying to talk you round. On account of being a pirate myself. And the pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate at all. Those who would pick a quarrel with us must choose. Back down, or go down with all hands. Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be waiting for them.
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For Eorzea!
They burned the letters.
We must needs consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts. Pray leave the military matters to us, and retire to the waking sands. We will send word anon.
We nod. Okay, so I'm back in my normal clothing now. For sure. Let's go into the Waking Sands. Okay, we've got living people in here now. That's good. Living people is good. And we've got people in the storage room. There's Urianger. That guy's back. Alright, things seem to be getting back to normal. Gonna have to speak to some of these people, but gotta get on with the mission. My shift number? I don't know, 14? Huh. I didn't get to see what that other guy said, but... 14th shift? Damn. Alright then. When my shift ends, I'm going to drink myself blind. Okay. Alright, well, everyone is in the office, so actually let's go speak to them. Speak to Yida. Huh. Instead of gratitude for coming to his rescue, Papa Mio called me a scatterbrain. The next time he gets caught by the Empire, I'm leaving him to rot. Yeah, no you're not. Come on now. Papa Mio. Had I not intervened, that Garlean soldier may well have done for Yida. Yeah, because he was about to, like, basically cut her head off from behind, and Papa Mio saved her. Lowering her guard in the heat of battle, as though she were on an evening stroll. How much of a scatterbrain can she be? Well, at least we cannot fault her for being inconsistent. I mean, that's Yida for you. Ever the optimist. Y'sholo, we may have surmounted this latest trial, but the worst is yet to come. We must remain focused. I will not see our efforts wasted in futile regard. And as for Thancred, he and I have much to discuss. Yeah, I bet. Alphanod. The counter-offensive to come will require the total commitment of every allied nation, as well as the flawless coordination of all forces. I pray the Council understands this. It's gonna take everybody. Tataru! Tataru, in case you forgot, because I don't think I've described her too many times, is a Lalafell, obviously. And she's got basically like a little pink dress and a pink beret with a giant yellow feather coming out of it. And she's got kind of short but a little long pink hair, it looks like, and pink eyes. She is very, very pink. Tataru. I understand you gave our fallen brothers and sisters a proper burial. I'm sure they appreciated it. When the Empire's beaten and all of this is over, let us visit them at the church. That's not a bad idea, actually. Cid. For many years, I dedicated my life to the research and development of Magitech, unable or unwilling to see the repercussions of my work. And though I had since left Garlemald behind, its scientists continue to build upon my work. I fear that this new weapon may be another example of that, an ancient relic enhanced with technologies I created. Yet even should that be the case, it would still require a brilliant mind to... No, he didn't. Okay. Biggs. What's next on the agenda? We're ready to get to work. Wedge. She hasn't said a word to me since the rescue. Was it all for nothing? Dude, just ask her out. Alright, let's speak to Benphilia.
I cannot well express my relief to think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather? I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again. Oh, hello. Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you? It's all right, Cid.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Cid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this!
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him enthralled to an Ascian. Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows. That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as Crystals of Darkness. One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
Oh, she happens to have a dark crystal.
This is a crystal of darkness.
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
It comes to us courtesy of the students of Baldesion, our distant allies. Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him. It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louisoix. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Yeah, he would volunteer for everything and work till he was dizzy.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him. You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin. Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm, and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more.
I nod.
Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons. I must confess, you do remind me of them. Yet remember this, however glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present. A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are she, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will. Come, my friends, let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
Operation Archon. Minfilia. All present? Then let us begin. Alphanod. We have received the details of the impending operation. In what promises to be the largest single counteroffensive in the realm's troubled history, the Alliance will strike at every Imperial stronghold standing upon Eorzean soil. He holds out a piece of paper. As might be expected, the operation will be complex, but you need not commit its intricacies to memory. He rolls out the piece of paper on the table. It is enough that each man understands his part and plays it to the best of his ability. Now it's a map. Minfilia. The finer instructions you will receive at each staging point. Alphanod. To begin, let us review the distribution of our forces. From west to east, the Maelstrom of Limsa Lominsa, the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah, and the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania. Minfilia. Next, let us examine the locations of the Imperial strongholds. Near Limsa Lominsa, we have Castrum Occidens, situated in eastern Vilbrand, and Castrum Marium, which lies to the south and east in the midst of the Rotano Sea. Near Ul'dah, we have Castrum Meridian to the north, and the coastal outpost at Cape Westwind, which connects the Castrum Meridian to the mainland by means of Magitech transporter. Near Gridania, we have Castrum Oriens, which lies upon the eastern edge of the Twelf's Wood. And finally, in Moradana, stands Castrum Sentry, a thorn in the heart of Eorzea. Alphanod. The forthcoming operation will see Allied forces assault each of the aforementioned locations, with the ultimate objective of destroying the Empire's new weapon, housed within Castrum Meridinum. As one might expect of the Black Wolf's seat of power, Castrum Meridianum boasts all but impenetrable defenses. If we are to breach it, we must needs isolate it from its sister strongholds. Yashola. To do otherwise would be to risk being caught twixt hammer and anvil. Alphanon. The operation will comprise 4 distinct phases, all told. The first shall see us eliminate one of the Black Wolf's most trusted lieutenants, Ritatian Sas Arvina. According to our intelligence, the Perfectus is due to visit the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind for an inspection. When he arrives, we shall dispatch an elite adventurer unit to eliminate him. Suikyun, we would have you lead this assault. Ritatian is a peerless field tactician. Shorn of his leadership, the garrison at Castrum Occidens will be as a snake without its head. Phase 2 will see us sever Castrum Meridianum primary lines of supply. As soon as Ritatian, whatever that dude's name is, presence is confirmed at the coastal outpost, the Maelstrom will lay siege to Castrum Occidens. At the very hour, the Lomincian Armada, helmed by the Admiral herself, shall move to blockade Castrum Marium. Menphilia. Meanwhile, in the Twelveswood, the Order of the Twin Adder will surround Castrum Oriens. Yido. And they'll have the Sylphs to help them. Phrixio's been waiting for a chance to avenge these ones. Alphanod. Phase 3 shall see us neutralize Castrum Meridianum's defenses. Forming our main thrust, the Immortal Flames will march against the strongholds with all their strength. While the enemy's eyes are thus drawn outwards, another elite adventurer unit shall infiltrate the Castrium. Its mission? To disable the Magitech field generator which protects the Praetorium, a fortress within a fortress, wherein the Ultima weapon is believed to be housed. Suikyun, we would have you take command once more. Menphilia. Meanwhile, the Order of the Twin Adder will blockade the railway which connects Sentry and Meridianum, preventing the timely arrival of reinforcements from Mordona. Palpamio. A wise precaution. The monstrous locomotive, which runs back and forth between the two castra, is capacious enough to transport a small army, but by all accounts. Yashola. It is well the Garleans did not think to give it wings. Menphilia. Once Meridianum's defenses have been compromised, the operation will enter its 4th and final phase. Alphanod. This will see the Immortal Flames enter the stronghold and suppress the remnants of the enemy garrison, allowing Suikyun's unit to pass unopposed into the Praetorium, where they will locate and destroy the Ultima weapon. By this feat shall the operation be deemed a success. In addition to the Grand Companies, we can count upon the support of a variety of other parties, from the Pirates of Limsa Lominsa to Monetarists of Ul'dah. In all, the operation will involve no fewer than 12 major factions. Legend holds that the Archons were 12 in 1 and 1 in 12, It is for this reason that our grand endeavor has been dubbed Operation Archon. Menphilia. Countless free companies have also pledged their swords, and more join us by the day. At long last, all of Eorzea is rising as one. Alphanod. As before, we Scions shall work in concert with the grand companies. Ida, Papamio, Yashola, pray accompany your respective organizations on their missions. They acknowledge. Menphilia. Urianger, I would have you represent us in Ul'dah. Reassure the Financians that they have made a sound investment. When that is done, pray return here and aid the coordination of our forces. Tataru, please assist Urianger in any way you are able, and ensure that everyone is kept abreast of the latest developments. Thumbs up. Alphanod. Menphilia, Sid, and I shall accompany the main host in an advisory capacity. It will be our task to analyze intelligence as it comes into our possession, and make the necessary recommendation to command. Menphilia. As Alphanod mentioned, you are to lead the elite unit of adventurers whose task it will be to see each of Operation Archon's main objectives fulfilled. Yours is the most important role of all, and like to be the most dangerous. Pray choose your party well, and stint not in your preparation. I nod, stoically. Alphanod, the battle for the future of the realm is about to begin. Together, let us show the Black Wolf the power of Together, let us show the Black Wolf the power of a united Eorzea. We cheer! Yay! Menphilia. Pray report to the Immortal Flames encampment situated to the north of here when you are ready to be briefed on your first mission. I cannot stress this enough, but please be careful. May you walk in the light of the crystal. I nod, stoically. So I'm just kind of on my way to my next objective, and I spoke to Tataru real fast. She's like, oh, we have so many people now. It's hard to keep track of everybody. And so she goes, oh, I put a flower next to your name so I could find you quickly. I'm like, oh. That's why Tataru's precious. Alright, let's speak to the Allied Communications Officer. You are welcome, Suicune Astroma of the Scions. As Communications Officer, it falls to me to issue you your orders and provide guidance on forthcoming missions. Your first mission is to infiltrate the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind and eliminate Perfectus Ritatian Sas Arvina. All participating units are now in position and awaiting your arrival. Please proceed to the staging point and report to Lieutenant Aldebert. This is but the first step in our bid to purge the realm of the Garlean menace. I shall pray for your success. So I'm heading towards my objective, and I'm in a... Well, I thought I was in a cave, but it turns out I'm not in a cave. It's very green here, for some reason. And I see... kind of like giant trees, I guess. And instead of leaves, they have these giant glowing orange, like, balloons coming out of it. It's very interesting. So I was like, huh. We've got little... probably mushrooms would be my guess. Like, red and white spotted mushrooms. with these weird glowing tree things. But I'm pretty close to my objective. Assuming I can find it. Oh, there it is. Alright, let's speak to this Adelbert. Whatever. Adelbert. He has got... He almost kind of looks like a thief. He's got loose-fitting black shirt and pants, white gloves. He's white with very, like, buzz-cut red hair. No beard, no mustache. Can't tell what color his eyes are. Adelbert. So, you're Suikyun Astromov, the fearless leader of the elite adventurer unit. We've been expecting you. Our Maelstrom friends report that Retatian Sas Arvina departed Castrium Occidens a bell ago. And sure enough, a convoy of Imperial airships landed here just now. The likelihood is high that our target was aboard one of these vessels. I've dispatched scouts to verify his presence before we strike. He looks at another guy and nods. Flame Runner. Command to all units, requesting status reports. First Platoon Soldier. This is Antillean 1. Target has not been sighted. Second Platoon Soldier. This is Antillean 2. Likewise, target has not been sighted. Third Platoon Soldier. Antillean 3 here. We've got nothing for you neither. Fourth Platoon Soldier. This is Antillean 4. Nothing to report as of... Wait! Disregard previous message. Target sighted. I say again, target sighted. Flame Runner. Understood. Hold your position. He nods. And the other guy nods too. Adelbert nods. Attention all units. This is Lieutenant Adelbert Cotter. Some guys show up and salute. The first step of Operation Archon begins with us. Should we falter here, all hope of victory will be lost. 'Tis no small burden, but know that I believe in all of you. So believe in yourselves, and together we will blaze a path for our brothers and sisters of the Alliance to follow. They nod. And run off. He salutes. We will create multiple diversions and disperse the enemy garrison. That should give you a chance to breach their defenses. Go now, Suikyun, and bring us Retatian's head. May Relgar grant you strength. We all nod. Commence diversionary maneuvers. Alright, looks like a single player instance. It's nighttime. It is Retatian Sas Arvina. He's like the really big dude in full black armor. Again, head to toe. It would appear we have unexpected guests. Now, where have I seen you before? Ah, but of course, the woman who felled the mighty Titan. He's got soldiers around him. Imperial Centurion. This is the Icon Slayer? Retatian. I see. The commotion without is naught but a diversion. Allow me to hazard a guess. By eliminating me, You hope to undermine the garrison at Occident. A bold strategy, to be sure. But have you the strength to see it to fruition? I do, yes. Leave us. None of you are a match for her. Send word to Castrum Occident. Tell them the Lumensians are coming. They salute. At once, my lord. Then run off. I mean, yeah, they would have just been fodder. I just let them pass me up. 15 years have come and gone since Lord von Belzar first set foot in Eorzea. Yet his ambition for the realm burns as strong as ever it did. Know you what fuels it, adventurer? The desire to deliver the people from their suffering. The lands he has conquered were all beset with problems. Poverty, starvation, lawlessness, and strife. My homeland was no exception. Had my lord not reached out and claimed it for the Empire, it would eventually have destroyed itself. But under his sage leadership, my people enjoyed such peace and stability as we had never known, and he only desires that self-same for the people of this realm. Under his rule, Eorzea would be free from the shackles which bind it, the shackles of false faith. There would be no feasible leaders to misguide the masses, no icons to bleed the realm dry. True peace would reign, and the people would be free to live their lives without fear of persecution or oppression. Should you doubt the truth of my words, I bid you look upon me. I am no son of Garlemald, yet Lord Valbazar saw fit to raise me to a station of great honor. He measures a man not by his birth, but by his worth. Such is his sense of justice. By the grace of his excellency, I am where I was born to be, upon the field of battle. He has given me a noble cause to fight for, and worthy adversaries to smite. I am not wont to bear my steel needlessly, but if you are deaf to reason, in the name of Lord Valbazar, I, Ratatian Sas Arvina, do swear to strike you down! I mean, if I wasn't the main character, you'd probably succeed. I will suffer none to oppose Lord von Belzar. I remember this fight being pretty hard last time, so let's see how... I mean, he's not taking very much damage. Your defeat will bring Lord Valbazar's noble conquest one step closer to fruition. My shields are impregnable. Impregnable. Alright. How dare you hurt me? I'm the healer. I'm not supposed to touch. Let me show you a technique passed down in my homeland. I'd rather not. Oh, you're shooting flames everywhere. Great. Like you're in the middle. These people like to do something bad. Ah! No, don't shoot flames at me. I don't like that. Dead. Cast a regen on myself so I can heal the damage I just took. I'm down to like I think a third, maybe a fourth. Not doing wasn't too bad. You do not hold back. Very well. Neither shall I. We're holding back this whole time? Stop doing raid-wide damage, damn it. Ugh. So this is the strength of she who vanquished Titan. Yep. Let us aid you, my lord. Oh, 3 dudes showed up. What? I thought I ordered you to leave. Forgive us, my lord, but we couldn't let you face the enemy alone. We've raised the alarm as you bade, and now we would fight with you. Forgive me, my lord. They did. No! You bastard! He's punching the ground. He's pissed. Your conviction and courage will not be for naught. This I swear! Tan's burning rage granted him strength. Let's see. Grants him strength beyond his limits. For victory and vengeance, I will strike you down. Ah, no, stop it. Oh, shit. Oh, God, no. He's doing damage that basically covers the entire field. I need to keep him on the edge so I have a place to run. Ignore pain, ignore rage, and fight with the fury of wildfire. Ah, shit. Now I remember why this is so hard. Oh God, no! Myself. You will have no mercy for me. I didn't realize I had some earlier. Now he's casting out 4 flames at once. Fuck. And lava explosions everywhere. Stop being the metal. I don't like when you do that. Stop throwing flames at me. Oh, fuck. Ow. Holy shit. Benediction, save me! First time ever I remembered I have it. Trying to keep him pointed at the edge so I can run past him. Keep you pointed this way. Pretend I'm a tank. Though if he hits me outside of bounds, I think that'll actually... Shit. Run! These AoEs are so freaking huge. Cover half the area. Ignore pain, ignore rage, and fight with the fury of wildfire! Oh shit, run away! Run away! Oh shit, continue to run away, oh god. Oh no! I almost got you though, almost have it. You have 10% left. You will have no mercy for me! Did I win? I win! Holy shit. I look down sadly and close my eyes. His hand twitches. Apparently I could hear his hand twitch. Ratatian. You are stronger than I had expected. Oh shit, he's getting up. But I have my honor. I cannot. I will not yield. Shit, he's gotten up. Oh no. Oh, I'm chained. Ha, I have you now. No, run. We shall go together amidst a raging inferno. Stop. No, stop. He's like burning himself alive. Holy shit. Stop it. No amount of pain can loosen my grip. Leave me alone. You will not escape. I'm literally being engulfed in flames along with him as he basically kills himself. Trying to take me with him. Rest in peace, men. I shall join you soon. Fuck. I'm stuck in this inferno. He's killing himself, and I'm trying to finish it. It's over. Strong as you are, you cannot survive this. Dude, don't make me do this. Let me go. Covered in flames. Apparently I hit some kind of, I don't know, ring. And it's breaking apart. Forgive me. Lord Valbazar! And he collapses. The smoking pile. I don't know what I did, but now there's a giant red light shooting into the sky. Forgive me, I have failed you. Yeah, there's a shooting red light in the sky that Sid and Menphelia can see. That light! The Magitech transporter! Off and on. Suicune, are you there? What news of Ratatian? Fallen? With this deed, you have sown the seeds of our ultimate victory. Everyone's excited. And the red light dissipates. The fading of that light presages an end to the Empire's tyranny. Ratatian Sas Arvina is no more. Let the next phase of Operation Archon commence. Hurrah! I have a call. Sid. 'Tis I! It seems you've done it again, Suicune. I'd raise a tankard to you, but I'm afraid we've no time to savor the victory. There's still the small matter of infiltrating Castrium Meridianum and destroying the Ultima weapon. I know, no rest for the preternaturally gifted. Now, stop feeling sorry for yourself and make your way back to the Immortal Flames encampment. The communications officer will issue you your orders. I'll be waiting for you with the main host. I nod, stoically. Oh, Thancred appears behind me. Or La Habrea, speaking in his, red text. Look, Heidelin, your minion comes, bringing the light. Alas, the gate to the void already stands open. Soon darkness shall consume all, and you shall bow down before the one true God. So it seems like Thancred's actually not at fault for this. It's like he's possessed. But I thought the echo it protected us from the primals. I guess it doesn't protect us from Ascians. And he disappears. Gaius is being informed of the situation. Gaius von Belzar. The Perfectus? Slain? Imperial officer. Regrettably so, my lord. And at the hand of the Icon Slayer, if the Centurion who survived the attack is to be believed. Livia Sas Junius. Ratatian. Gaius von Belzar. Where were his men when he faced the enemy? Fleeing even as their commander yielded up his last breath? If it should prove that they questioned his right. Imperial officer, he's like scared now. I cannot speak for them, my lord. That Gaius dude looks pissed. Even though you can't really tell because his helmet's covering his face. Imperial officer. Beg pardons, my lord, but there is more. The Maelstrom has laid siege to Castrum Occidens. Likewise, the Crimson Fleet moves to blockade Castrum Marinium. He holds up a hand to silence the guy and dismiss him. He clenches his fist. So this is their answer. He turns to Nero and Livius, or whatever that girl's name is. Gaius, very well. We shall crush them as we crush the Icons. Go forth and show them the futility of their resistance. They both kneel. Tribune. Tribune? That's not her name. Yes, my lord. Alright, let's speak to the Allied Communications Officer. Scion Astroma, your deeds this day are an inspiration to us all. With the death of the Perfectus, Operation Archon has entered its second phase. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom moves to blockade Castrum Occidens and Castrum Marinium. And far to the east, in the Black Shroud, the Order of the Twin Adder advances upon Castrum Oriens. Already you have done much to advance our cause, performing such feats as are worthy of song. But if our plan is to succeed, more is required of you. Let me know when your preparations are in order, and I shall relay to you the particulars of your next mission. Alright, let's have it. A hero in need. Phase 2 of the operation is presently in motion. Our brothers and sisters of the Maelstrom are holding their own against Garlean forces upon Vilbrand and the Rotano Sea. Ere long, the third phase will begin, and you must take to the field once more. The Immortal Flame shall strike at Castrum Meridinum by way of a diversionary maneuver. While the Garleans are thus locked in battle, you are to infiltrate the stronghold and bring down the Magitech field that surrounds the Praetorium. The staging point for the mission lies in the shadow of Castrum Meridinum, in northern Thanalon, and that is where you must go. On your way there, however, I would ask that you make a brief stop at Camp Blue Fog, one of our key outposts in the area. The garrison, I am told, is in low spirits, and it would do our troops well to see the hero of Cape Westwind appear before them. For the good of our cause, please stoke the fire in their hearts. Those who might have played Final Fantasy VII should recognize this music right here. Alright, talking to the Flame Sergeant. Cracked Fist. Ah, Lieutenant Astromah. Yours is a most welcome presence here at Camp Blue Fog. Logistically speaking, we are ready to march on Castrum Meridianum at a moment's notice. Alas, while our troops are here in body, their minds are anywhere but. He scratches the back of his head. The garrison's mood is dark. So daunting is the prospect of joining what may prove to be the bloodiest battle in history. But with a hero such as you walking amongst them, we may yet rekindle their dwindling embers within their souls. He salutes me. I got a weapon, which I'm going to open, but then I'm gonna get rid of because it's not gonna be better than what my friend made. So my friend made is awesome. Alright, let's talk to him again. Hearts on Fire. Lieutenant Astromah, I mentioned that I was hoping you might raise the flagging spirits of the men and women of our garrison. Worry not, it is no unnecessarily laborious task that we ask of you, thank goodness. The mere presence of a hero such as you walking in their midst would no doubt serve to restore them restore them a measure of morale. And so I ask you this. Make your way to the ceruleum processing plant and report to General Ruban once you have arrived. And God's speed, Lieutenant Astromah. Our troops are counting on you. Alright, Ruban, I'm here. Well, if it isn't the hero who brought down the Perfectus, it is good to have you with us, friend. As you can see, the mood about the camp here is grim at best. I was hoping that your presence alone might serve to raise spirits some. Unfortunately, it would seem that many are too preoccupied wallowing in fear and self-pity that they have yet to even notice you have arrived. Well, that just is not right. Might I ask you to make the rounds and share a few words of encouragement to those men and women whose spirit falters? I have a mind to do it myself, but I am quite certain it would carry more weight coming from you. Once you have seen to the others, go and do the same for Edelstein. No matter what he may claim, the lieutenant would also be better for a bit of rousing. Trust me, I know. Alright, I need to go find some peeps and psych them up. Let's go find some scared peeps. Alright, let's speak to this Flame Private 3rd Class. Looks like a Lalafell just kind of cowering in a corner. Can't be having that. Psych! Let's go. Come on, we got this! Yeah! I break my fast on Garleans, and right now I'm very hungry! Okay. Glad you're so excited. Flame Private, 2nd Class. He doesn't look very scared, but let's see. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. That's not the... Oops, I could have gone... Not the attitude of a soldier? Come on, we got this! Ah, the Garleans are not near as frightening as you! Damn right! I'd sooner face a vanguard while naked as my name's day. I mean, I have been told I'm pretty intimidating. Alright. Got the last person somewhere this way. Let's see if we can find him. Oh, yep, I see him. Person just kinda... see, Flame Private First Class. Dude just sitting there on the ground, slumped over. What do you have to say for yourself? Ah, the oft-rumored hero. Doubtless you will single-handedly save us all. I can't do it by myself. I need your help. For Eorzea! Your stirring gesticulation has reawakened me to my purpose. Hero or no, I will fight tooth and nail to protect the realm. Yes, obey the fist pump. Alright, Edelstein, you too. For Eorzea! Rhalgr. Whatever. Without my realizing it, the fire of my resolve had grown dim. But thanks to you, it burns red hot once more. If needs be, I shall lay down my life to secure victory for Eorzea! I thought about not including that little quest there, but fuck it. Rock the Castrum! You have rekindled the flame of courage that burned within our brave men and women's hearts, and for this I thank you, Edelstein. And now, the time for battle is nigh. We must march forth with no worries or regrets. General Ruban awaits you at Castrum Meridinum. The battle will not be an easy one, but I trust that you are up to the task. Godspeed, Lieutenant Astroma. So on my way to my next objective, I saw this person and just, out of whim, I decided to talk to them. Erkenrad. And he says, throughout northern Thanalon, you'll see strange formations of corrupted crystals. Folk call them Dalamud's Talons, and they're grim monuments of the 7th Umbral Era's calamitous arrival. So I guess those crystals I saw earlier, I guess that was a result from the calamity. And then it suddenly got very, very dreary. Where basically this looks like a calamity happened here. I mean, there's trees knocked over, there's no green anywhere. It's all just like gray and dried up, and there's one desperate plant that actually has some green and purple flowers. But that is the only color, that one plant, in this entire landscape. Everything else is dead. It's just dried up and just knocked over. There's broken boxes. There's a giant, like, orange crystal, glowing crystal on the side of the mountain there. Yeah. This is all fucked up. There's like busted buildings or whatever this machinery is that's all busted here. Oh, I didn't realize I was at their camp. Oops. Apparently I'm at their stronghold. I didn't even notice the bad guys here. Ruban saved me from the guy I aggroed. Or not. Alright, well, let me kill this guy. This giant robot I aggroed then. Why am I holding him? What if he can hurt Ruban? I mean, I'm guessing not, because Ruban's an inactive NPC. now that I broke the robot. Stopped Ruban. Thanks for nothing, Ruban. You just fucking stood there. Our hero returns. I trust that your visit has done much to lift the spirits of our garrison on the eve of our greatest battle yet. Time is of the essence. Let us commence the briefing at once. Ruban. Brothers and sisters of the Alliance, I would share with you glad tidings. Doubtless spurred by the news of the siege of Castrum Oriens, the Maelstrom has struck a double blow. Castrum Occidens and Castrum Marinium are now under blockade. Phase 2 of Operation Archon is a success! Reports tell us that the Garleans offered fierce resistance, but that the Admiral yielded them not one ilm. He looks down and closes his eyes for a moment. With Occidens, Marinium, and Oriens thus suppressed, the third phase may begin in earnest. Even as we speak, the Order of the Twin Adder moves to block the railway leading hither from Castrium Century, and that can mean but one thing. The hour has come to strike at the heart of the Garlean invasion force. Castrium Meridinum, the den of the Black Wolf. Menphilia steps to his side. My fellow Eorzeans, I am Menphilia, mistress of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. There exist myriad barriers that divide us, those of race and nation, language and creed, to name but a few. Such barriers serve to isolate us from our neighbors, yet they also serve to define who we are. Shorn of them, there would be little to distinguish one from another, and the rich variety of our lives would give way to sterile unorthodoxy. Sterile orthodoxy. These barriers can never truly be broken down, of course, not so long as there is liberty in the world, but they can be transcended. Verily, we do so now in coming together for this grand endeavor, to fight side by side in defense of our shared home. Alphanod also steps to Ruban's other side. Before me stands the adventurer Suicune Astromon. You all know her as the woman who will lead the unit tasked with destroying the Ultima weapon. We Scions know a different Suicune, however. We know her as a dear friend who has endured untold hardship on our behalf, a true hero who has ever blazed a path for us to follow. And why do I tell you this? I tell you, friends, because it is time for us to blaze a path for her. Ruban. Our objective is to wreak such havoc outside the walls of Meridinium as to afford Suicune and her comrades the time they need to disable the Magitech field generator within. He thrusts his hand fist into the air. With the path thus cleared, we may finally turn our minds to the true goal of this operation, the destruction of the Ultima weapon. All troops, prepare for battle! They all salute. Sid walks over to me. I fear I cannot accompany you this time. The unenviable task of facilitating communications between our forces has been entrusted to the Ironworks, you see. Know, though, that I will be praying for your safe return. Ophelia. See that you come back to us, my friend. May the crystal bless you and keep you. I nod, stoically. Ruban. We will suffer the Black Wolf to prowl our lands no more. Let us teach the hunter what it is to be hunted! Forward commands for Eorzea! Alphanod. Go now, Suicune, and bring us one step closer to the dawn. I nod, stoically. Centria Meridium now accessible. Oh fuck, here we go! Here we go!